Hi, this is no ordinary voice of spiritual ventriloquism, but 43 pounds lighter, the dummy himself, but just not quite so much of him. So, anyway, uh, just kind of like had myself a little, what do you say, a cheater diversion meal Friday. Had some fried perch, French fries, stuff that I haven't seen since, 10 weeks ago or whatever. And immediately I can tell you when you change your diet, you're going to pay for it. And I'll tell you what, I can't wait to get back on the schedule, which I've already begun this morning, because that's the way I need to go. And everything's awesome. So anyway, a lighter dummy himself. Anyway, feels good. So I want to talk today, and this is going to be just an introduction video to, and I'm probably going to do another one right after this, but I just want to get this out of the way. All too often, we have approached Scripture through the opinions of others. What Mama Bird has puked down our throat, we just pick up that package and we run with it. We really don't do any what do you say, Berean fellowship methods of going back, searching the scriptures. And I don't mean just going back and turning a page and say, yeah, that's what it says. That's always in the realm of cult land mania. No matter whether it's a mainline organization or one of the fringe groups. And let me tell you, the fringe groups are way out there on the fringe. So I think it's important that we place a baseline and some sort of framework from which to approach biblical study, and that is you have to expand your ability to listen and receive information, and do your due diligence, as they say, to go back and search the matter out. Now, I have a fairly decent track record with people, with telling them things, sharing information with them in the past, much to the chagrin of my what do you say, masters and competitors, where they were present and weren't really pleased with what I had to say, but for whatever reason didn't have the intellectual fortitude, the biblical scholarship on their side to give them something more than just, I don't like what he's saying and you shouldn't listen to him. And maybe you shouldn't, because if you listen to me, you're probably going to find yourself on an island sending, smoke signals and flares up into the sky to flag down friends. So, you're going to jump into this. You're probably going to need a what do you say, a bug out bag, and essential Maslow's hierarchy of needs kit for your theological things to survive. So it's very convenient to be a concordist, very convenient to be able to just take things at face value, however manipulated they might be presented to you and out of context or whatever. I believe in reviewing things within the context of the time in which they were given. I believe in reviewing things in context of the type of culture that existed when certain things were written down or passed down orally from father to son. Those contexts do have application today, but not what you would just say, but not exclusively, not unilaterally, and not out there as an authoritative thing, which cannot be questioned and probed. And that's where the danger is in biblical studies, is people start, they start getting nervous and they start going, oh my God, like the little lamb that runs back to the farmer for protection, not knowing that ultimately you're going to be on his table, And unfortunately, that's religion. That's what's happened over the years. People who had other agendas than just purely looking at the text for what they are saying, what they are not saying, what they mean, what they don't mean, within the context of the culture and the time in which they were given. Okay. So we're going to put our thinking caps on and we're going to go, okay, I'm not Moses and I'm not the Messiah, and I am definitely not a pastor, because I don't have the patience for it. I have to be honest with you. Okay. I don't feel like I'm called to, do these kinds of things. I am called to prove the word and to prove the things that are acceptable in the sight of Yah, to be a workman that need not be ashamed. And when I come out with stuff, I come out with scripture, and I come out with cultural paradigms. I come out with context. I come out with how this idea, or how this interpretation or rendering or reading, the obvious fallout from that is that other things might need to change, or at least you have to explore the possibility that when you find something that's in conflict from what you believe, that you will go back and really search these things out and make up your own mind. Okay, it's your life. You have to live it. And hopefully the life that you're living is not the worn out hand-me-down from what somebody else believed or what somebody else said. That I don't want you to do here, okay? But this is something that you arrive to your own conclusion, that you will form new and more, accommodating convictions to the ideas, the opinions, the teachings, and the doctrines of other people, and basically not turn out to be some theological asshole, okay? And make room for other people in your lives as they are and not what you want them to be. So that's my disclaimer. That's my introduction. Look forward to this first video in which I'm going to basically hit the core of the differences between Israelite and Christian teachings on the Sabbath day, and even the teachings that are within the Sabbath day, or about the Sabbath day, within the same, schools of thought, okay? And hopefully we can arrive at some semblances of sanity, something that we can nail down, and we can be sure of what we believe, and then also that we maintain the integrity of the more sure word of prophecy, where we would do well to take heed and become as lights that shine in a dark place. Shalom.